In the previous video, we were trying to find the x-intercepts of the given equation, and we found them as an exact form, -1 plus or minus 2 square root of 2, comma 0. 2 times the square root of 2 can be approximated as 2.8. So the approximations for these two x-intercepts are 1.8, comma 0, and -3.8, comma 0. Again, these are decimal approximations, not exact values, but that is enough for us to be able to add them to the graph and finish off our drawing. So we see here that I've added 1.8, comma 0 and -3.8, comma 0 to complete the graph. Next, let's look at the graph of a quadratic function first and extract information about the function. In this example, we have a parabola that opens up. We see that the vertex is at the point 1, comma -6, and that the parabola passes through the point 0, comma 0, which is the origin. Let's use this information to answer the following questions. First of all, is the leading coefficient positive or negative? Because the parabola is opening up, we can say that the leading coefficient is positive. Or in other words, a must be greater than 0. Secondly, what is the value of h? Well, the vertex has coordinates h and k. So we see here that h must have a value of 1. And the value of k is -6. Next, we're asked for the actual value of a, not just whether it's positive or negative. Here, let's put some thought into how we can find a. Because I know h and k, I can predict that the equation in standard form is f of x equals a times x minus h, or x minus 1 quantity squared, plus k, or plus a -6. I don't know the actual value of a, but I can use a clue from the graph to be able to find a algebraically. Notice that the graph includes the ordered pair 0, comma 0. Well, that is an xy pair that must satisfy the equation. So if I substitute 0 for x and 0 for y, I should be able to use that to solve for a. So I'm going to substitute 0 for y and 0 for x and then see what happens. So I have 0 equals a times 0 minus 1 quantity squared minus 6. Well, what is 0 minus 1? Well, that's a -1. And -1, when squared, gives us a +1. So basically, I have 0 is equal to a minus 6. So if I add 6 to both sides, I get that a must be 6. Now I have everything I need to put together the equation. F of x must equal 6 times x minus 1 quantity squared minus 6. Finally, I'm asked to write this equation in vertex form. There's a couple of ways that I could do this, but probably the simplest way is to take the standard form and just go ahead and multiply things out. So I'm going to first multiply x minus 1 quantity squared. So I'm going to write this as x squared minus 2x plus 1. Now I'm going to distribute the 6. So I have 6 times x squared minus 12 times x plus 6 minus 6. And we see that if we simplify, we get f of x is equal to 6x squared minus 12x. The 6 and the -6 will add up to 0.